This is KUGAN CASSIUS for iFilm London. We're outside 50 Cent's gym here in Las Vegas. With me, I've got Mike Koncz. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fine, and it's always a pleasure talking with you.
Thank you very much. Mike, what can you tell us about the situation with Manny Pacquiao, who his next fight will be against and where it will be?
Well, we're still in the process of trying to negotiate the opponent. We made offers to Marquez for $13 million, and then I made an offer to Bradley for $6 million, and we weren't going to fight for the title, so Bradley, win or lose, would still be the WBO champion. For some reason, they neglected to fight and negotiate with us, so they're fighting each other. But we've confirmed that we're going to fight November 24th, and we also confirmed that we'll be fighting in Macau, China. But the opponent, we're still working on it. Hopefully by another week or so we'll have confirmed that, but there's no real rush because it's not till November, and then Manny's in the Philippines, heavily involved with his political campaign, and there's another election on May 13th.
Were there any other options apart from Macau where this fight could have taken place?
Well, we wanted to do it outside of the States because of economic reasons, so Macau and China, those were the two primary, or Macau and Singapore, I should say, were the two primaries. I had some brief discussions with some interested people in the United Emirates, Abu Dhabi specifically, but that didn't work out. So, you know, we'll do that. And then we're hoping before Manny retires, you know, we remember when we fought Ricky Hatton, the reception that we got when we came to London to do the press tour. So, you know, Manny and I had talked about it. We want to fight in different countries, and London is certainly an option. You know, if we can make some kind of arrangement with the government and tax issues and stuff. We'd like to end up, before Manny retires, fighting in England.
Mentally and psychologically, where is Manny as in regards to the knockout by Marquez? Where, will it take a fight to know where that is?
You know, there's a lot of speculation by the media on whether Manny was damaged mentally from that knockout and physically. I'm the one who spends 90% of my days and nights with Manny, and I don't believe so, because, you know, what people have to remember is losing is not the worst thing in the world. It's how you lost. And it's our contention that probably we won 4 or 5 of those rounds, and then Manny got careless in the last 10 seconds, and we walked right into a punch that was thrown by Marquez. So had we been taking a beating the whole fight, and then that punch came and knocked us out, that's a different story. That didn't happen. So I don't, based on my conversations with Manny, we know we got careless, got walked into a punch. So I don't think it's going to be that much of have that much of an adverse effect on Manny mentally or physically.
In your opinion, what is the current state of the Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather saga? Is that is it dead in the water?
You know, we're open to that fight. We've always wanted that fight. Now it's in Floyd's court because Manny himself said on our last press tour when we were fighting Bradley that he's willing to accept less. We're willing to do the blood test whenever, and you know, any kind of testing as long as Floyd does the same. And we're willing to give him 60%, and we'll take 40%. Now it's all up to Floyd. But, you know, I don't hold out my breath that that fight's going to happen. And I don't blame Floyd. You know, what his mentality thinking is, I'm not sure. But he's also, you know, got a few fights left in him. He's not in the prime of his career. And he has a strategy. So whatever that strategy is, I'm not sure, you know.
Just finally, how have the people in the Philippines responded to Manny Pacquiao's loss to Marquez and the style of it?
You know, it's very interesting because we've traveled to Paris, we've traveled to Israel twice, and some other parts of the world over there since the Marquez fight. And believe it or not, his popularity has risen because the fans got what they wanted from that fight. They got entertainment and excitement. And then they respect Manny for the way he handled the defeat. You know, most boxers would come out and make an excuse. We never said anything. We never made an excuse. We got hit with a punch that put us down. It was a good punch. So it's surprising that his popularity has risen. I don't know what it did in the States because I haven't spent a whole bunch of time here since that fight. I've been with Manny, you know, like I said, traveling on vacations, and then in the Philippines working on the politics. So. But in overall, it didn't affect us adversely. It actually increased his popularity.
All right, Mike. Well, listen. Thank you very much for talking to iFilm London. You know, Manny's still a fantastic fighter. You know, I personally hope to see him back in the ring as soon as possible. So, you know, later on this year.
Well, we'll definitely be there in November, but what I like more and what's more spectacular to me is when we come to London and we fight there. That would be the highlight of our career.
That would be quite something. That would be quite something. All right, Mike, thank you very much for talking to us.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, my friend. Thank you.